take the cards, the rest of the stuff in, the rest of the
Yeah, sounds good.
These are free apprentices on the BT apprenticeship scheme, so you can ask them any questions you want to know about apprenticeships.
How did you end up on the BT apprenticeship scheme?
Well, I finished sixth form with 4 good A levels, and I was encouraged to go to university, but I didn't think it was right for me because, to be honest, I didn't quite know what I wanted to study. I didn't quite know what I wanted to do. I had a look into it and I thought, well, you know, apprenticeships were just for boys, really, so I didn't really think too much of it. But then when I started to talk about it to my friends, they kind of giggled at me and they laughed and said, oh, don't be so stupid. And I said, well, actually, looking at it, you've got office-based, IT-based, you can engineering, you know, there's such a broad range of things that you can do. So anyway, I thought, no, I'm going to do this, and I applied and I was lucky enough to get through. And now they're funding me to do a degree, so I've taken just a different route, really. And this one, I'm not getting in debt, and I also have a guaranteed job at the end of it, which is I mean, that's brilliant for me. And I'm also earning a decent salary, and that's how I got into it, really.
I finished school at age 16 with some fairly decent GCSEs, and I thought to myself, I don't really enjoy the classroom environment, so I'm not going to go back to college. So I decided to get myself a job, and I wanted to earn as well and learn.
After high school, I went and done my A-levels and got fairly good results. I then went into retail and worked my way up to management levels in two different retail sectors. I've always wanted to do an apprenticeship because I believe in the whole training and getting skills and qualifications whilst you're earning. So I was looking around for an apprenticeship.
What are apprenticeships?
Apprenticeships are a government scheme designed to help on and off job training. You also earn whilst you learn.
Our skill is in telecommunications, and we learn how to fix, install and repair phone lines, and also how to fault find and install broadband as well.
How old do you have to be to take part in the apprenticeship scheme?
The minimum age for the BT apprenticeship scheme is 16, but there's no upper age limit, so it can be any age.
What are the benefits of apprenticeships?
The biggest benefit is getting qualifications, which you don't have to pay for, which are paid for by the company. You're learning on the job, and for me that's a better skill way to learn. I always learn doing practical. You're getting paid whilst you're learning, and I think apprentices get a lot more development and training put into them when they go out into the workforce, so that they're properly skilled to deal with a day-to-day job.
With an apprenticeship, on your CV it looks brilliant because you've got that experience and you've got the qualifications and continued training.
What do you learn?
There's an advanced apprenticeship for the BT scheme where you need 5 A to C's in English or maths and science, and you can study for an MVQ level 3 and as well as BTEC plus the skills that you would be doing in your day job.
Throughout the 3-year apprenticeship, I've covered all the city and guilds relevant to the industry. I've also completed a BTEC level 3 in telecommunications and ICT, an MVQ level 3 in telecommunications, and I'm currently studying for a BA honours degree in business management.
What are your job prospects?
As part of the apprenticeship, you're always guaranteed to be a customer service engineer in the field, but there's lots of other prospects within BT and Openreach. I'm looking to go towards management, so as part of my development in my apprenticeship, I'm spending time shadowing my manager and also covering him while he's on holiday. So there's lots of other job opportunities, and I think in any organisation, if you've done an apprenticeship, it shows you're willing to learn, you've put yourself into an apprenticeship, so you want to be there, so it's very well regarded in any organisation, an apprenticeship.
My job prospects at the moment mean that I've got a guaranteed job of a customer service engineer. However, BT is such a massive company that I have any line of business that I want to go into. Currently I'm looking at research.
Well, within the apprenticeship scheme, apprentices throughout Openreach and BT are considered to be like the future, really. So whatever, as long as you want to drive your career forward, it's really up to you. There's no glass ceiling in this company at all.
What skills do you need?
The apprenticeship is all about personal development.
You don't need any skills. There's a minimum requirement for your qualifications, 5 GCSEs at grade C and above. You don't need any skills in terms of being able to do the job, because we'll give you all those skills.
Skills normally required would be your communication skills, but everything gets developed throughout the apprenticeship.
So I suppose you just need to have the ambition and to want to work and learn and do well. Come see us. Come spend a day out.
Okay, thanks for your time. Sounds really good. Wow, I actually think I'd make quite a good apprentice. Love to ring Alan Sugar.
Hang on, don't you want to see the other lanes in the highway before you decide?
You bet, let's take this quantum leap.
Are you looking for this?
Thanks.